On this auspicious occasion, please accept my namaste to all. Today, as I stand here to welcome you all, I cannot measure my emotion that I have reached today after 11 years of founding this magazine. And each of your presence means a lot to me. It doesn't matter if the chairs are filled with people who are not concerned about arts or culture or even its existence. But these few chairs, those are filled, is actually like my supporting my backbone. And I really thank, and I'm so grateful, and I'll remember this day for my entire life. Bringing this magazine was during the time of summer in 2014 when I was in Maldives, appointed as a teacher cum performer under the ICCR. And when I thought that I have to launch such an approach where culture is not just a news, but we have to make it as a movement. Why a movement? Because although it's a time where we are very much inclined and also making our utmost effort to be present in the social media or taking up projects, whether it's collaborative with the government or from your own effort, major concerned voice of artists are still not activated. And during this entire course of time, when I'm an artist, or I'm an art curator, or maybe I organize events, or even if I write an article, I find that the artist community is segregated or maybe secluded in various destinations, be it some bodies or maybe an organization. For example, I start my journey, professional journey, as a dance teacher in one of the reputed residential school of India, that is Vidya Devi Jindal School. And such reputed residential schools, they pay good pay scale even to the dance teachers, and they also appoint master's degree holders of any of these dance form to the PGT degree level, PGT status of the school, who will teach the dance in the senior more classes, be it 11 to 12. And during our tenure, wherein myself and my husband, we both were engaged there, he made an effort that this form should not stay just as an art form or an art education or just a work experience class, because it will be always just a subject. Agar usi stage mein rahenge to. And this cannot be just a subject. Why? Because this is the only subject that is related to society, that is related to history, that's related and can be found in archaeological sites, in anthropology. These all are very strongly connected in literature. Hence, we both strive that this should be 5th and 6th subject for the board students. And then we, came to a point that it happened, 5th and 6th subject. There are very few schools, I have to say, that have this kind of a subject, either dance, music, fine arts, visual arts, whatever, even theater, as a 5th and 6th subject. There are very few schools. And amongst them, very few pay good pay scale to their teachers. Apart from whatever a dance and a music teacher goes through, mostly the substitution classes comes to them. And it's a fact, because they think कि dance music है तो उनको use कर लो, because they think because dance क्या सबको तो आता ही है. Then comes a struggle to understand that other schools that doesn't pay a good pay scale, they will appoint a dance or a music teacher or an art teacher in a minimum wage of 18,000 to 25,000, or rarely in 45,000 criteria. Why I'm saying this is that if today, being an artist, we struggle, our upcoming generation, be it our own children or our students, will never take it as a career. Because if you cannot give them a stability of income, because see, expenses same for everyone. Even for a CEO or a bank manager or a professor, expenses all same. We also dream to have an iPhone. We also dream to have an expensive car. So somewhere, when I said that it's secluded, why? Because we do not have a unified committee who will decide things, that this criteria of artists will available this kind of wage. And departments or ministries like the Ministry of Culture, Ministry of External Affairs, and the Education and the HR ministries are 4 main ministries that needs to link with one another for the promotion of artists and the art. Only then such effort will be fruitful. Things will take time. Things will also take time for all of us to stay unified and make a voice. This is just a start, and I'm saying this is not a magazine. It's a voice, it's a movement, or at times it could be a revolution. We don't know, but this is only for the arts and the artist. This is for sure. And alone I cannot strive. Alone it'll be very difficult for me to take ahead, because ultimately everything is funding. Everything is cooperative or a collaborative approach. And in this, I will really seek your help, or each one of your help, so that this magazine sustain. When I, at a later stage, maybe just prior to 2 years back, when I have landed in Delhi, this magazine was still going on. And I have to mention that the editorial team, wherein I have Rajni Rao ji, Sarita ji, and others, they have really shown great help in supporting this vision of the magazine, and I'm grateful to you. In this evening, we also have two distinguished guests from Guyana. Mr. Satish ji, who is here with his family, Mr. Shruti Bhushan Pathak ji, who is here with his wife. Both are integrally connected to the promotion of Indian arts, culture, philosophy far away in Guyana. We as Indians have to link with each others in the Indian diaspora if we have to make it large. 2 new segments have been introduced, dedicated to the Northeast India, which we name as Purvottar Prabodha, and also another segment, the Girmitiyas. India is not only about dancing here or doing some exchange program outside. We have to stay unified so that we have a formulated syllabus for all the ministries, all the bodies, wherever it is executed. So that's another debate or a talk we'll have. But tonight, when we are having such great speakers, collaborators, and actually curators and promoters of our arts, I have to say these people who are sitting here on the dais are personally very connected to me deeply. Why so? In one just single request, they have said yes to everything. Why they have said yes to everything? Because they understand that a voice is required for a movement. They understand that their single help or support would mean a lot to the magazine and also to the community.